Monday morning, let's get right to it. Picked up this new attachment for my AR. It's a 30mm red dot scope. I've been using this Sun Optics one. It's got a bullseye in it. It's pretty good, but since I've been hunting with this thing, I need something that's a bit better for long distance. Let's take it down to the range and make sure it's sighted in. Way over there is the silhouette I'll be shooting at. I'm gonna get it changed here in a minute, but I went ahead and paced out 50 yards. It's right about here. We're gonna start at this spot and then we'll work our way back. I ran out of those long distance targets we had, so I'm gonna have to use another one of these silhouettes. We'll aim for the head. That'll be our target. The little puppies followed us down here. We're shooting into this bank. We'll make sure they're all out the way. So I got 223 in the mag right now. This AR is chambered in 5.56, but it can shoot 223. So we're gonna start off with those, and then I did bring a couple of the 5.56 rounds. Those are the ones I hunt with. They're a little bit more powerful. Shouldn't make a big difference, but we're gonna test both. And I'm gonna start off by getting in position. We'll take off the lens covers. I'm excited to see what this thing can do. I don't have the yo-yo, but I'm just knocking down some of this tall brush that I can. That way we have a nice lane to the silhouette. None of this stuff gets in the way. Thankfully, it breaks pretty easy. We should be good to go now. I got a pretty good lane cleared out. I ended up picking up the stick and mowing it all down. Let's get our earmuffs on. We'll see where the first shot goes. I actually decided to go low towards the crotch area just in case we were shooting a bit high. Let's see where it hit. We didn't get it anywhere on the silhouette. I was aiming right there. After I rewatched the video, it looks like it hit somewhere bottom right. So we're gonna have to get the scope adjusted a bit, a couple inches up and to the left, and then we'll take another shot. At 50 yards per the manual, every click's a ½ inch. So I adjusted to the left 5 inches and up about 6 inches. And we'll see where the next shot lands. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Bullet hit right here. So as far as going to the left, we're dead on. I was aiming for his big old nose, but it looks like we need to go up at least another 7 or 8 inches. The top one, if I spin it counterclockwise, should lift it up. I'm using my knife. I don't have a flathead out here. Pretty easy though. Listen for the clicks. 2 clicks, 1 inch. That's 6 inches. We'll go 7 for now. This is why it's very important to make sure we sight it in. The manual, when I read it over, said this thing should be pretty sighted in. It doesn't need any major adjustment, but that's obviously not correct. Of course, we got a puppy downrange. Come here. Come here, buddy. Hopefully this is our money shot. What you thinking, love? I think we're just about there. Here's where the third shot landed. Might be a little bit of user error. I was aiming for the nose again, but as far as ups going now, looks like we're somewhere there. I might go 1 inch higher. I want to get about 2 to 3 shots on the same spot or close to it before I call it sighted. Take probably 2 or 3 shots. I'm going to leave it be for now. We're going to see where they line up on the silhouette. Puppies, come here. We don't have a name for these guys quite yet. Come here, guys. We're getting closer to bullseye. I hit these 2 guys first, then I adjusted the scope a bit, and then I just got these 2 guys to land somewhere in the same vicinity. I'm really trying to stabilize myself on the tree, not have so much sway, but until I get 2 to 3 shots to land in a small circle here, I won't be satisfied. After a lot of up and down, left and right with the scope, I just laid these 2 guys back to back. So we're getting a lot closer. I might do one more slight adjustment. I found a good spot to stabilize myself on the tree to get a better idea exactly where these bullets are gonna go. I'm gonna step back to about 75 yards. Cleared up enough of these briars to get me a bit of a shooting lane out here. I'm gonna have to lay down to take it. We're a little bit past 75 yards. Let's see how this goes. Take one more. Let's go see where those hit. We are in business at 75 yards. I took 2 shots. The first one, I was going right for his nose. Look where it hit, perfect. And the second one, I wanted to go somewhere where we didn't have any bullet holes, so I went for the bottom right corner, but on his leg. And it lined up just there. I'm gonna take 2 to 3 more shots at his crotch, since we don't have any holes there, and make sure they line up. I'm gonna take 1 shot at 50 yards, and I'm gonna take the next shot at about 75 yards again. Make sure that we're on target, and that should be a wrap. Here's where that 50-yarder hit. I was going for right on the center of his crotch, so it's not too bad. I'm gonna go for 75, see where that hits. This old girl is good to go. We got it sighted in after a slight adjustment to the scope again. My last 2 shots from 50 yards were right at the gun. 1 hit on, 1 was slight left, and then I bounced back to 75 yards, took a shot at the far left shoulder, and then the right shoulder as well. They both hit. I would say we're within a 2 to 3 inch diameter, which isn't too bad. It'll have to work for now because I'm fresh out of ammo down here. .340. We're gonna go ahead and start cooking up some dinner before we go on our hunt. So I got some sauteed onions done. I'm getting ready to throw some of this beef on there. Something quick and easy to cook up that's full of protein and calories and is good for you. It'll hold us over for a couple hours while we're in the woods. Dinner is looking delicious. Got our beef and onions done. Also threw some eggs in to cook in the leftover grease. Hopefully tonight we can turn this beef into some deer. We walked out with nothing again on another hunt. It is what it is. We saw a couple small deers again, but we really don't want to lay those guys down. I'm having a little pumpkin souffle, threw some honey, some cinnamon in here. We're going to have this snack, wrap it up for tonight. We appreciate y'all for watching. We'll see you on the next one.